Well, extremely proud of the way our guys played. Our effort has, again, for third, fourth week in a row, been exceptional. Our guys are playing exceptionally hard. They're giving us everything they got, and they're battling, they're fighting, they're clawing, and I truly appreciate that. I love that about our guys. They're a joy to come to work with. They're a joy to coach. They are fighting, and as I shared with them, teams. Some teams in the past, teams across the country, they get down like we did, 14 points. The easy thing to do is to quit, and these guys, that's the last thing these guys are going to do. They battled back. Our defense was able to come up with 3 straight 3-and-outs. We were able to battle back and score some points. Thought we had a really good plan on both sides of the ball, but again, we've got to learn how to finish the last 3 minutes of the first half and start the first 3 minutes of the second half. And that's been our Achilles heel. And we had an opportunity to take the lead going into half and gave up a 3rd and 17 and or 3rd and long, whatever it was. And the guy made a good play down there in the end zone. But again, I'm proud of our guys. They're playing hard. You got the number 23 ranked team in the country, which gave Notre Dame all they wanted last week. Notre Dame had to score on the last drive of the game to win it. We're down by 5 with 6 minutes to go with the ball in our hands. And that's all you can ask. And we've got to learn how to finish those things, those drives. So with that, I'll open it up.
You've talked several times this year about starting the second half, and if a mistake happens or if something goes wrong, seeing how your team would respond. Tonight, you got behind 14-0. What did you and your staff talk about on the sideline to keep your players' heads and focus on the right direction?
We just needed somebody to make a play. That was it. Just get us a stop. Let's make a play. We got them pinned. We did a great job. Punted, got them pinned inside the 5-yard line, and we let a guy go 97 yards on us. Those things can't happen. But we recovered, which was the positive thing to see. We recovered and was able to come up with 3-and-outs. We just kind of stressed to them, hey, look, we got a lot of ball ahead of us. This game is far from being over. Just get us some stops. We got a great offensive plan. We know we're going against the best defense in our conference, but we had a great plan. And if you'll just get the ball back to us, we feel like we can score some points on these guys, and we were able to do that tonight.
You've been competitive against all the ranked teams you've played this year. What does that say about what you're trying to build? What does it say about trying to measure the progress?
Well, I think we're close. I do. I think if you look at the story of the season, I know the record says what you are, but I think we're definitely when you consider our strength of schedule and who we've played, and going to wind up playing probably 6 top 20, 25 teams across the country. I think it says a whole lot about our guys. They got a lot of fight in them. We're close. We've just got to continue to find a way to not beat ourselves right before half or right after half. We got them stopped and they fake a punt on us, and those things like that. Just and you just it's hard to battle back against really good teams when you beat yourself on a couple occasions. But again, I'm proud of our guys, though. We're close.
Along those same lines, specifically for your offense, what do you take from the fact that you were able to score more against Temple than anybody this year, and they've played a schedule that includes Penn State and Notre Dame?
Well, again, I felt like we had a really good plan going in, and I knew that if we could have some guys make some plays, we had to establish the run. That was the key. And to see Xavier Jones have a great night, and obviously Matt rushed the ball well, that was key for us to kind of keep him off balance. Again, we knew we had a good plan. We expect to roll out and score 40 points or more every game. I mean, that's just what we expect to do. Again, we've got to find a way. We got to find a way to not beat ourselves right before half and right after half.
Braden West did great on kick returns, but where was he in the backfield tonight?
Yeah, Braden got in a little bit tonight and did some good things. There was times he was in there and he was in We had some passing game called. He was involved in pass protection. He's one of our best pass protectors that we have. But that's kind of where he was tonight. I thought Xavier had a hot hand, and we were kind of going to run with him a little bit. And you know, obviously Matt was rolling well as well. So, but you know, Braden did a really good job. We were using him heavy in the return game too.
Earlier in the season on offense, you guys have had a good half or a good quarter, and then had a turnover or two, and then just kind of shut down. After Matt's turnover, you guys bounced back to still score some points. What was different about how they approached that mistake that in other times kind of shut them down before?
Well, you just try not to harp on it. You know, you make mistakes, and you just try to build from it, and just say, look, man, it's just part of it right now. You know, it's hard to play perfect football, and when you're, you know, we're not creating any turnovers. It's really it kind of puts you behind a little bit, and so you know, you just kind of you battle through, you keep pushing, and say, hey, look, just believe in it, and everything's going to work itself out, and just keep playing hard. You know, you create your own luck. Now, I do firmly believe that you create your own, you know, havoc, so to speak, you know, by how hard you play, and so if you continue to play hard, good things are going to happen. We've just got to find a way not to keep beating ourselves, though. That's the key. Again, I'm give them credit. You know, Coach Rule has done an outstanding job. He's got a great football team, and we strive to be to where they are. Okay, we do. They've built their team much like we're in the early stages of building ours. They were 2-10 2 years ago, coming in here with a 1-win team, finished up 2-10, and so. He and I actually talked about that prior to the game, but we also talked about, you know, you create your own success at times by how hard you play, and just keep playing hard.
Colbert took a few snaps against Tulsa. Did you think of putting him in today?
Well, you know, we thought about it, but you know, I thought Matt was playing well and was seeing the field, had a great confidence about himself. This was against, you know, this against one of the top defenses in the country, and so I felt like that Matt gave us the best chance.
Now, you did a good job limiting P.J. Walker from running most of the night, but how deflating was it to give up that big 36-yard run, considering the issues that you've had dealing with mobile quarterbacks throughout the season?
Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously that was tough, a backbreaker right there. But you know, again, he's you know, they're one of the top teams in our conference for a reason. I mean, they've got more than just one guy, and so you can't just focus on one. But I thought he did a really good job with it.
Your defense got several 3-and-outs in the second half, and you can also look at the other side. All right, the last touchdown doesn't fall on the defense, but overall, obviously you haven't had a chance to look at the film yet, but how would you evaluate the way your defense played today?
Well, I think they played exceptionally hard. I think you're probably going to look from an overall standpoint. If you just looked at a collective group of just defensive plays, you're probably going to find that our defense might have played the best they've played this year. But what you're also going to find is that when we did make the 1 or 2 mistakes through the course of a series, it cost us. You know, you have one breakdown. We're in cover 2. We have cover 2 called. You can't have a better coverage call to the sidelines that they hit the ball right up the sidelines on us. I mean, we're in. Got to make a play. And you know, I think you're going to find that overall. We had 8 tackles for loss. I mean, we've had quite a few over the last several weeks. I think our guys are playing hard. It's just we got to eliminate the mental mistakes.
You guys were able to spread the ball around a little bit on offense in the passing game. Is that just kind of taking what they gave you, or did you want to be able to get more guys involved and not so they couldn't focus in on any way?
No, I mean, a lot of us taking what they gave us. I mean, I thought that their 2 corners were as good as we've seen this year as well. Very aggressive, and so we were trying to take advantage of what they could give us, and again, I thought that there was some good things going on. I really do. I think that we had a great plan and a great scheme against them.